Alright, so welcome back to some more Monster Energy Supercross, the official video game, and today we're going to kick off the Does My Track Suck series. Well, possibly series. We'll do this video, see how you guys like it, and go from there. But before we even start, I do want to kind of explain the rating system because a few people have been confused by that. 0 stars means it's a perfect track. It couldn't be any better. 5 stars means it's trash. It's the worst track ever made, and everything in between. You can give half stars and quarter stars and everything in between. But the main thing is 0 stars means it's perfect. 5 stars means it's bad. So base your rating off of what I just told you. And let me know in the comments. You guys decide. In the comments below, you guys decide whether or not it's a good track, a bad track, a medium track, whatever. Also, for how we're going to do the track building, I'm going to edit the video down. I might edit it down with live commentary, or I might just go back in and add a post commentary while we're building the track, and then we will end up running 2, 3, 4 laps on the track at the end to kind of show you what it is, and then you guys base your decision off of everything you've seen in the video. Make sense? Okay, hope it does. Well, let's get things going. Let's go start building this track and see what we can do. Okay, so here is the process, the quote process, and it is, keep in mind, it's been a while since I actually made a track. I think I've only made 2 or 3 tracks and only actually uploaded one of them to the game, so yeah, we were a bit rusty. And basically what I did, this is a post commentary now because I pretty much allowed myself an hour to build this track, and it was easy to go after the large outdoor rectangular stadium, but a rectangular, kind of said that weird. Anyways, it was easy to go after that stadium because that's the one that everybody chooses. It's rectangle, it's big, it's easy to put things where you want to put them, I guess. And so I didn't really want to do that. I wanted to, go a different route. So we went with I think this is a large indoor diamond stadium, baseball stadium, whatever. I think this is, that's the one we chose for this. And I didn't really have a floor plan. I just kind of put the start somewhere. That's what I always do. I just kind of put the start somewhere and then obviously build around that. I mean, I think a lot of people choose to kind of go that way. Now, I think I mentioned it. I allowed myself an hour. I think this took just a hair over an hour, and I kept going in and out of the game to, test to see if it actually worked and if it didn't work. And if it didn't work, there was 3 sections that I feel like I got them to work pretty good at the end, but there's one section where you jump across the track there, you can kind of see it, and we jump over under, and there's a little landing there. That is a tough section for me to get. I have gotten it. I didn't really get it for this video, but it does work. The problem is if you don't hit it like perfectly in the middle or easily clear it, you clip the tough block because the game allows it, but it's not really meant for it. And I tried to do something a bit different. I'm not going to say there's anything original here. This is most definitely not a 0-star track. It's not anything super special, and I will be fine. Don't go easy on me. If you don't like this track and you think it's bad, tell me it's bad. Now be honest. Don't be no trolls. Don't want no trolls here. If it sucks and you don't like it, just say it. It's not going to hurt my feelings. It's not going to offend me. It's just, this is the point, I critique your guys' tracks, so here, you get a chance to, go after mine. If you were unhappy with one review I gave your track, this is your one chance. Well, maybe your one chance to get revenge and say how bad this is. And like I said, it's nothing special. I didn't utilize all the space. The problem is the bottom there where home plate would be. There's a big area there that kind of bothers me that I didn't really use. I'm fine with not using all the space, but that, I don't know, it kind of bothered me, but it just didn't, the way the track came out, it didn't really work like that. Here we're about getting to the end. Now I do kind of squeeze in 2, I wouldn't really call them, they're kind of rhythm sections, but 2 really short rhythm sections here before I try to, connect it back to the start straight. So we do squeeze in a little bit here, and pretty much not every time I edit the video, but almost every time I edit the video, it's because, well, 1, to speed it up a little bit, and 2, I think that's when I went into the track to test it, so to see if it worked. And I didn't want you to see the track until the very end. We actually run 3 laps, none of which are amazing, but I do kind of want to point out and walk you through the end here when we get to to running the laps actually to show you some different lines. And not ironically, but surprisingly enough, there's one line that I knew it was there, but I didn't think it was going to be a main line. But after kind of doing it and looking at the lap time, it does look like that could be a pretty sweet line. And if you are wondering, this track is uploaded and it's validated and uploaded to the game, so you can go to download it. And it is not unnamed. I believe the track is I Tried So Hard. I think I don't remember. I think it's called I Tried So Hard. I believe it's called I Tried So Hard. So if you're looking for it, that is the track name, and go try it out and let me know what you think. But remember to let me know in the comments what your rating is for this. 0 stars to 5 stars. 0 stars is a perfect track. 5 stars is a crummy track. A very, the worst track ever. So anything in between, half stars, quarter stars, whatever, partial stars, just remember to make sure to leave your comment with your rating on it. We need to know what you guys think. That's the point of the series. And I don't know if it's going to be a series. It might just be a one-time video. Probably just a one-time video unless it's something you really like. So don't expect any more unless, if you guys want more, let me know in the comments with your rating. But we'll just have to kind of wait and see. I just thought it was fun because it was a suggestion from another subscriber, so I'm not taking credit for it. This wasn't my idea. A subscriber suggested it, so it was a really good idea by them. Plus, I think it's really interactive. It's something that, I think a lot of people accuse YouTubers of never reading their comments or anything like that. I still try to respond to as many as possible. I don't respond to everybody, but I guess I try to respond to as many as I can. And it's not like, oh, I'm such a big YouTuber that I can't respond to all my comments. That's ridiculous. I mean, it's not like we're getting so many comments that I can't respond to all of them. I think a majority of the ones I don't respond to are the ones that obviously it doesn't really feel like it's just like first. When someone says first, sometimes I'll put the like on it or whatever, or the favorite the comment, but I don't feel like that. There wasn't really much to say back to that, but for the most part, I'm trying to respond to comments the best I can. All right, so here we are. We're in the track. This was not our first lap. I think I was messing around with my setup. This, you can actually triple single. It's like a wall. It's a backwards. It's the backwards, or it's the triple, the preset triple, but it's put backwards. Kind of a table section. This section, I'm not totally happy with. I feel like I could change this because it's kind of difficult to jump to that table and then step onto the next one. And I feel like that's probably the faster line. It doesn't really bother me where it comes back together because then you can carry a lot of speed here and jump off of that over-under really well. So that kind of works. This section here I messed around with a lot because where it is now it's too easy, but where I had it before it was too difficult. So I don't know. It's tough because you want to find a nice balance. This section right here, see, if we would have been a little bit more to the middle, we would have easily cleared that, easily. But that stupid tough block, because the game's not meant for it, kind of got in our way and clipped us, and we weren't able to, I guess, clear it. And then we do it again on this side, which is really easy. I intended to jump to that next one and then have a double out, but it didn't really work like that, so you actually have a triple into the corner, which is really easy to get. I usually let off a little bit, some more big whoops into a triple here we built. It's not the pre-made triple, it's a triple we put together, which is really easy to get. You can mess the whoops up and still get it, and then the finish line, pretty big triple, but still pretty easy to get. Here is the second lap. Now, I don't think the last lap is the most interesting one to me because of trying to make different line choices here. So the triple single, I don't know if that's faster than the double double. I think the fastest lap time I ever turned while doing this video was a 1:22 or something like that. So it's not like I'm super fast, and it's not like this track's really amazing. It's a pretty generic track. If I was reviewing this track, I mean, I'm a little bit biased, I made my track, so I want to give it 0 stars, but that's simply not the case. If I had more time, because I'm trying to allow myself an hour like I mentioned, there's quite a few sections I would like to change. This section here doesn't bother me that much, but I'd like to spread it out a bit more so it's not so, it feels a bit close. It feels too easy. It feels way too easy. I'm happy with this section. I just wish, it's so weird because sometimes it feels really easy to get it and sometimes not so much. And then that's kind of how I intended that section to be. How we just hit it right there, aside from the fact that we didn't clear the over-under, is how I really was thinking if people played this track, how they would go about it. But like I said, on the last lap, I think there might be an actually a better way to go about it than what I've been trying to do. So that finishes up lap number 3, or I guess it was lap number 8. And then we jump into the most interesting lap of the session, because it has to do with that big over-under jumping across the track section. Everything else here is pretty easy and fine. That triple's fine. I like this section too, because to hit the triple, you really have to corner, and then you have the wall, or you can just double-double. I like having the little bit of line choice there. There's not really a line choice here. You definitely want to jump to that middle table and then hop off. And then here, I would probably redo this entire section right here. I'm not really happy with it. I don't really like it. I mean, doubling or tripling, whatever you want to say, because it's a tabletop, in and then jumping both tables out is, I guess, okay. I really like that section where you jump off that over-under. Again, I mentioned it, I really like this section, but I feel like I would spread it out a bit more. And then here, so instead of jumping over the track, we're just going to hit this like a wall, kind of. I mean, we're going to jump off of it, but then you actually jump clear into the corner over that corner jump, and it works really good. It worked really good, and I think this is what we turn our best lap time on. So let me know your rating, guys. I'm curious. Like I said, don't go easy. If you don't like it, let me know, and we'll go from there. Also, let me know if you want this to be a series with Does Your Track Suck? If you want both of them to keep going, let me know in the comments. Otherwise, this is probably a one-time video. But other than that, you guys and girls are absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for the support on the channel lately, and until the next video, take it easy.